speak for me, but I think it went very well.
Can we just ask you what it's like to sit there and listen as you listen to all of this and,
Well,
your life and your fate?
It's a challenge, but it's nice to be fighting back. I've had to take it all for the last 2 years, and now we get a chance to present our case, and we did a little bit of that today, so it's much more encouraging than the last year's event.
You're shaking your head when the charges were, being set up against you.
He's not going to make any specific comment on the charges themselves. I think that the arguments spoke for themselves, particularly from the constitutional standpoint as raised by Mr. Denner, and also from the probable cause standpoint, and clearly those are going to be issues, both of which are going to surface at trial in October.
Bottom line, why drop the charges? Why should they be dropped?
Because there's insufficient probable cause to support them, and also because constitutionally they never should have been brought in the first place.
A lot of comparisons were made between Mr. Cahill and President Obama in terms of things that were done. Can you talk about why that was done particularly?
Well, I think comparisons can be made between Mr. Cahill and just about any sitting politician or constitutional office holder anywhere. Obviously, there are going to be collateral benefits from anything you do, and when they're being done in the context of a campaign on one side and constitutional duties on the other, clearly there's every ability and every right for a campaign to capitalize on good things, good works, good initiatives by the constitutional office holders, and to turn that into a crime and to charge somebody for that is ridiculous, preposterous, and unconstitutional.
It is unprecedented to criminalize this kind of behavior. Unprecedented. That's why you can't find any cases, any reported cases, anywhere about that. And if they're going to do this, then they better build a lot more courtrooms and a lot more prisons, because we're not going to have much elected officials left, many elected officials left in this country.
Even if this motion is denied, do you feel like this is kind of the crux of your case, the crux of your argument? That
these are all blueprints. These are blueprints of what our defense is. These motions, which are not lightly filed because you're asking for extraordinary relief from the judge, are still important because they lay out the crux of the defense case, and obviously in attempting to oppose them, they also set forth what the Commonwealth or the government thinks their evidence is going to be. So really, in many respects, it's a joining of the battle and a drawing of the lines, but it's very important to understand that the burden of proof remains on the Commonwealth throughout the entire trial, and just because we have given an outline, just because there's a suggested strategy, does not change that burden of proof one iota. They have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, and when we're arguing that they don't even have the probable cause to sustain these charges, we think that's a good place to be starting from.
Why would this ethics statute be made criminal in your mind? Why did that happen?
Well, we don't think it should have been made criminal. We think that if it was, that there are constitutional vague aspects and elements of it that have to be addressed and have to be changed in order for it to pass constitutional muster.